Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy back at it again. Welcome to another edition of the Street Report, brought to you by you know who, the Buffalo Fanatics. Welcome to another edition, folks. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. And let's get to it, man. You guys already know what it is, man. We got a big old game, and I can't stress it enough. I really can't. I can't stress it enough. I got to fix my camera. There we go. I can't stress it enough, man, because this is the game. This is the game. And there were a lot of times this year we were like, this is the game, right? Where Miami Dolphins, this is the game to shut them up, right? And then we lose that one. This is the game, right? We gotta repay them. This is the game. Titans, Chiefs, like there's a lot of games that this is the game. Well, listen, this is the game. This one is the game. This is for all the marbles, if you will. You know what I'm saying? This one, jeez, this one's for all the marbles, folks. We win this game. That seed is ours. That number one seed is ours. Why? Because we earned it along the way. We had to earn some tough games. And one of them being against the Chiefs. Close that game out with a pick and send them home. And folks, I'm going to tell you something, man. We can't let it slip because we easily go. By the way, thank you guys for noticing your boy got a little fresh cut. You feel me? Appreciate it. Thank you. We win this game. We're the number one seed. No questions asked. Just what it is. Cool. We lose this game. We drop to third. Now, does it matter whether it's second, third, fifth seed, sixth seed? It doesn't freaking matter. You know what I'm saying? We're one of the top teams in this game, and there's no question about it, right? But here's my problem. We can't lose this fucking game, man. This is what it is. We can't lose this game. We need this game. I want that number one seed. I want it. You know what I'm saying? Selfishly, I want that shit because too often we've allowed, I can't say we've allowed because they took it, but we've witnessed the Patriots get bye after bye after bye, which obviously helps them with the trophy case that they have with a whole bunch of trophies and Lombardis in there. That one game does help. You know what I'm saying? Let the others beat up on each other. And you know what I'm saying? It takes us 2 games to get to the Super Bowl, and let's go. We've been allowing the Chiefs to earn that and get their way. And it's been a simple path. We gave them the toughest matchup last year. Obviously, we know how that ended. Boo-hoo-hoo. It's over with. And then the Bengals took care of business. We softened them up for you. And then the Bengals take care of business. Man, do we ever need this one? Don't we ever? I think we all feel the same way as strongly as I do. Because I feel very strongly about it. We want this thing. And if I feel it, the whole freaking team has to feel it. And if you guys feel it, do me a favor, smash that like and let me know. Smash it as hard as you can. I mean, don't break your shit, but smash it as hard as you can and as frequently as you can, just to allow me to know that we are on the same wavelength. We want that damn number one seed, but it ain't gonna be easy. It isn't gonna be easy. It's not like we're facing the Denver freaking Broncos. It's not like we're facing the Raiders after that. It's not like we're facing the cupcake schedule, you know what I'm saying, that some teams have had. We got to earn it. And no better way to earn it than to take down the Bengals. A very good team, a very good defensive team, a disciplined defensive front. It's going to be tough. It ain't going to be easy. But boy, do I want it. So do me a favor. If you guys are new to this channel, this is the Buffalo Fanatics. I'm your host, Rico. Smash that like and subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel. We are on a mission. 25,000 subscribers is the goal. Guess what, folks? With your help, we are less than 500. We are 470 people, 70 followers, 70 Bills fanatics, Buffalo fanatics, and fans from afar to get to our goal. Let's make it happen. This show is going to be an interactive one. I want it to be an interactive one. I have a special guest that's going to be joining me, and not anybody that you guys would know. I actually had my brother came to visit, and you guys have heard me talk to my brother a lot. He's a big Dallas Cowboys fan. I've talked shit to him before many a times. When we get into it, we get into it. And part of me doesn't want to bring him on so we don't have to get into it on camera. But you know what? Sometimes it has to happen. And he is a realist, is what he wants to call himself. You know what I mean? He thinks I drink too much Kool-Aid. Me drink Buffalo Bills Kool-Aid? No. I think not. But we'll be bringing him on a little later. We have some things to talk about. But I did come across something on Twitter today. And it had me in my feelings a little bit. But not in my feelings per se. But it had me kind of like, what? Really? And I wanted to share with y'all and really truly feel like I want to get a pulse on how you guys feel about that. And I came across this tweet, and the tweet was by someone by the name of Kylie Winfrey, which happens to be a Chiefs fan. And shout out to Kylie Winfrey. I don't know who she is, but she posted this, and she says, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow are all great quarterbacks. Facts. We all agree with that, right? Then she said, Patrick Mahomes has done more with less this season and should be the MVP. This doesn't mean that Josh Allen and Joe Burrow are not great quarterbacks. I don't know how I feel about that. Pat Mahomes has done less. He's done more with less. What less is he dealing with? I mean, because we subtracted Tyreek Hill, does that make him all of a sudden he's got nothing? He's done more with less? Like, are you kidding me? I have an issue with that. And I brought that to my brother's attention, and he had a whole lot to say. I wouldn't say he was defending it, but he was making a case. She's right. How is she right? What less is he dealing with? The last I checked, they got a Hall of Fame head coach, a offensive guru in Andy Reid. More with less? No, come on, man. Like I just can't. I can't. Last I checked, Travis Kelce is one of the best tight ends in the game, if not the best tight end in the game. More with less. Now, Joe Burrow has quite a bit of some offensive weapons on his side. Jamar Chase is a star. T. Higgins is no slouch. Definitely a baller. He could easily be a number one receiver on other teams. Joe Mixon's he's no joke. He's an above average back in this game. So I could see, you could say that maybe the Bengals have more weapons offensively than the Chiefs. Sure, I can give you that because they've got a bevy of weapons on that offense. But that's how they built their team. But you can't tell me. You can't sit here and tell me that they've Pat Mahomes has done more with less. Is Jerick McKinnon has come on hardcore, hard body the last few weeks, has been a big part of that offense. Valdez Scantling still can run deep. I'm not saying these guys are stars by all means, but don't act like he's got nothing out there. They just traded for Kadarius Toney, did they not? But you're gonna tell me that they got nothing? But I'm gonna wait for my man, my brother, to come on here and try to defend that. We're gonna talk about that. But I just can't rock with that. That the Chiefs. I mean, listen, and this is also coming from a fan of this team, right? So of course you're gonna rock. You're gonna rock with your squad. You're gonna, you know what I mean? But that's outlandish to me. You got one of the best play callers in the game, if not in the NFL right now. You're gonna say more or less. Now, if you could tell me that you didn't have Travis Kelsey, I know Tyreek Hill left. I got you, but it's not like you didn't replace some of the talent that, I mean, some of the things you got. You brought in Juju Smith-Schuster. Wait, he's some scrub now. It's nothing. You just traded for Kadarius Toney. It's nothing. Listen, man, that shit pisses me off. It really does bug me. It really does, and I shouldn't be in my feelings about that, but it does. How you going with a straight face? And I'm assuming she's saying with a straight face. With a straight face, tell me that your quarterback is doing more with less than the Bills and the Chiefs. The Bills and the Bills and Bengals. The Bills and Bengals have sustained a lot more injuries than the Chiefs have. The Chiefs have been one of the more relatively healthy teams all year. One of the best teams, one of the best teams with the best linemen in the game. But y'all doing more or less? Nah, man. Nah. And I'm not even trying to hate right now. I'm not even trying to hate. I'm really trying to look at this objectively and be like, yo, have they done more or less? Nah, they got Travis Kelsey. He's still around. He's still bopping. He's still doing what he's supposed to do. Pacheco's he's doing his damn thing right now. Now, I guess he's a rookie. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like he's done a whole lot. I'm gonna chill out. Scandling is out there. Jerick McKinnon is out there. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I'm not trying to be there. Now, 220 Turner, what's up, man? Cincinnati is dangerous because of their many weapons, especially their deadly three. Of course, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, we know that. But we will get Burrow, man. That will be the key to make him feel the pressure. Their right tackle is compromised. Well, we'll get into all that. We'll get into all that. Now, folks, if you guys are tuned in for the very first time, do me a favor, smash that like while you guys are in here. I went on a little bit of a, saying that, and we're going to touch on that topic later, but I wanted you guys to touch on that as you guys are in there. And let's not talk about that schedule that they've had, that daunting schedule, that tough schedule that the Chiefs have had this year. Ah, my gosh, so difficult. Like you would not believe. And here's what pisses me off the most. I got to get this off my chest, man. This pisses me off. The Raiders gave the biggest fight to the Chiefs. The Chiefs barely got out of that win. They barely got out of that game. 30-29. It took some heroics for the Chiefs to beat the damn Raiders. Then you have Josh McDaniel benching their best quarterback on the team, conceding the season. Meanwhile, they're mathematically still alive. Mathematically, the Raiders are still alive, but you got McDaniel saying, let me wave the flag and just Jared Stidham, you're getting in there. What disrespect to your team? What disrespect to the fans? I follow a guy by the name of Raider Cody. I think it's Raider Cody. And those that have purchased tickets already, those tickets were $495 and way up there. And now you're about to pay $495 for the cheap tickets to watch Jared Stidham. Yo, like, do you just want to just roll the red carpet out for the Chiefs? Make it tough on them at least, man. Holy jumpings. But nope. We're gonna make it. We just gonna let these guys roll through. Roll right on through. Sickens me. It sickens me, man. For real. Come on, son. Anyway, I digress. I had to. It was just those certain things that were bugging me, folks. Certain things that were bugging me. I just had to get it off my chest. Now, we've got a big old game coming up. Massive game. Bills, Bengals. It's not an easy one. We've been playing this team since 1968. This team has been around a long time. A long time. The overall record, 17-3, Buffalo having the advantage. Now, there was a point in this rivalry. I don't want to call it rivalry. There was a point in this back and forth between these two teams where Buffalo was a dominant team. But that was back then. Let's talk about what we're doing right now. And in the last, 5 years, the Bengals have had, the Bengals have had the best of us, right? We're 2-3 to the Bengals. So, and the Bengals, the Bills taking the last matchup, 21-17. And that was the game. And I was at that game. Shame on me. That was a game where we had the Dawson Knox game where he absolutely obliterated the cornerback, lowered the shoulder, and just murdered on the scene. It was bad. Blood everywhere. You know what I mean? And that was the last one. Now, a few years later, this is a very different team. Both teams, a very different team. Different quarterback. The receiving room is completely different. The defense is completely different. We got some same pieces on there a little bit, but nonetheless, a very different team, both sides of the ball. This is monumental. This is a massive game. Where are the advantages for the Bills? That's what it comes down to. Where are the advantages for the Bills? Where can we find the weaknesses for looking at this Bengals team? I'm gonna tell you right now, man. They're very good defensively. They're pretty decent. And when you look at these two teams, they match up pretty well. And I can't sit here, and I mean, you can tell me like, yo, the Bills are facing, I don't know, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can tell you that although the Jacksonville Jaguars are they're they're an up and coming team, the advantage, I would surely tell you that the Bills have the advantage. And I could point out where the advantages are and so on and so forth, right? The Bills are facing the, the Carolina Panthers, right? I can tell you where the advantages are for the Bills, and chances are we're going to win that. We're going to win that game. When you put them, head to head with the Bengals, it's tough, man. It's tough to find the advantages, but I'm going to try my best to point out, and I need your help where we can find the advantages, right? But when you look at them statistically, they're freaking neck and neck. The Bills right now are second in the league. Second in the league at putting 28 points a game. The Bengals, they're there too. They're putting up 26.1 points a game. That's a top 10 offense right there. Actually, that's good for fifth in the league in terms of what they're doing per game. On third downs, how do they do on third downs? Guess what? The freaking Bengals are fourth on delivering on third downs. So they're a very good team on third down. The Bills, we already know what time it is. The Bills are number one. We are the number one team on converting on third downs in the NFL. The Bengals are right behind us. So they do just as well. This is going to be tough, folks. Let's go to the defense side of the ball. The Bengals, allowing 20.4 points a game. That's good for a top 10 defense, 9th in the league. Third down, though, they're middle of the pack. They're 18th. They're 18th on third down defense. So our number one third down offense will have opportunities. There's one small advantage right there. Third down offense versus the Bengals' third down defense. We can move the ball. We will move the chains. And they're susceptible to it. That's number one. I got to go back and I'm going to circle that because we're going to go back to that. Right? Third down defense. Now, here's the thing, though. The Bengals are 4th in converting on third downs. Buffalo were close to a top 10 on third down defense. We're 11th. We're 11th on third down defense. So slight advantage there. We have the ability that we can get these guys off the field and try to take advantage. But that's a good offense right there. Joe Burrow will use his legs. He ain't no Josh Allen, but he's certainly not a Nick Foles. Because if you saw what Nick Foles was displaying the other day, was god-awful. He ain't no Nick Foles. He will take off if he needs to. We just can't have that. That's the defense. Now, both quarterbacks, and that's the big one. These two are big time. Let me tell you right now, the MVP race right this minute, no ranking, from 1 to 4, Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. Those are your 4, right? Those are your 4 guys right now battling for that MVP. Right now, the guys that are odds to get it are Jalen Hurts and Pat Mahomes, probably because statistically he's up there. If you're going to go win-loss record, Jalen Hurts is up there. But you got Joe Burrow and Josh Allen knocking on the door, saying, hold on, we're not done yet. Why? Here's a slight advantage. Josh Allen has beaten the Kansas City Chiefs with Pat Mahomes starting. 1-0. Head-to-head, we got you. Oh, shit, wait a minute now. Joe Burrow has done the same. Joe Burrow has also taken down the Chiefs head-to-head. So both guys have taken down the top dog. So right now, this game coming up is huge because Josh Allen wins this one. I've now taken down Pat Mahomes and I took down Joe Burrow. And statistically, obviously this game will most likely be a shootout. Statistically, I'll be up there too. So guess what? And my record tells you that I'll be 13-3 by winning this game. I should surely be planted in that MVP talk because I've taken down both top dogs. But the same can be done for Burrow. Burrow takes Josh Allen down. Not only can he say I took Josh Allen down, one of the MVP names in the MVP race, I already took down Pat Mahomes 3 straight times. He's got a case. Oh boy, this game is going to be something. This game is going to be something. And to my understanding, the Bills haven't won on the road in the playoffs. If I'm getting my statistics right, and I read it wrong, and I got to go back let me retract that. I got to get that correctly, right? But I know that on the road, when it comes to that, my boy Josh, there's been some struggles. So there's a lot riding on this game. We need that. We can't mess around, folks. We definitely can't mess around. And right now, the Bills are currently 1-point favorites against the Bengals. There it is. I thought I read it correctly, and I wasn't incorrect. In January, Allen is 0-3 on the road. Thank you, Schmitty. I wasn't wrong. Thank you. So this is an opportunity for Josh to say, holy shit, I got some work to do. And he's the guy to do it because The conversation has always been the Bills can't win the close ones. They sure can smash a team, beat them by double digits, do all that good stuff. But when it comes to a game that's nice and tight, real close, they don't close. Well, we've certainly turned that around. It feels as though the last several games that we've been playing, they've been pretty tight. And guess who's coming on top? The Bills. So here's an opportunity right now to get your first road victory in January. You got to make it happen, baby. We're 1-point favorites. That means not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? We just got to make sure that we handle that. We got to hit on all cylinders, people. All cylinders. And here's another thing. Here's another note. And here's the crazy one, right? The Bills have never won on the road. Here's what I'm reading right now. Josh is 0-3 in January. This is an opportunity for him to jump in there. Here's another one. Also of note, the Bills have never lost a home game in January with Josh Allen being 6-0. So when it really matters, we need to take care of business. But this is still a big one. This is still a big one, folks. And right now, if you look at the pundits, you look at all the the big wigs, they like the Bengals to win this game. I was watching this NFL show and they were doing hypotheticals of who's going to go to the Super Bowl, and they had the Bills and Bengals playing for the AFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl, and had the Bengals beating the Bills. They just don't think that Josh Allen can overcome and make these things happen. This is Joe Burrow's time. Is it? Is Joe Burrow's time? I mean, he should have took care of the Rams last year. That was his time. Now it's Josh Allen's time. And Josh Allen's got to make it all. He's got to make the most of it all. This is the freaking year. We got to make it happen, man. And how we start is with this game right here. So the biggest the first key to victory. I'm gonna get right into it. Let me just get my banners up real quick. I kind of already shared the first key to victory with you guys. I'm gonna get my banners up real quick. So the keys to victory in Cincy. Number 1, third down offense. Convert. We've got to convert and continue to do well on third down offense. We are the number 1 team in the NFL with converting on third downs. Let's continue that. The Cincinnati defense, they're middle of the pack in stopping teams on third down. So we have an edge there. We have an edge there. Let's take full advantage of it. Let's take full advantage of it. Number 2. I just lost my page here. Let me just back it up and open it up again. Number 2. I think this is for both teams. Because this is for all of the NFL, but more so for us. Joe Burrow in the last 3 games has thrown 4 interceptions. Has it affected them winning their games? No, because they're on a 7-game win streak. But he will give some up. He will give up points. And here's the thing. You give up points to the Bills, we'll convert. We will put points on the board because we're one of the best offenses in the game in scoring points. We do well on third downs. So we've got to force the turnovers. We've got to put Joe Burrow threw 52 times? 52 times. He's bound to give 1 up. He's bound to give 2 up. We've got to make sure that we force this man into uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable downs and distances to give up that football. He's got to give it up. He's got to give it up. Got to. So there's your number. That's number 2. And it's easier said than done. Force these turnovers, but it's not about just forcing these turnovers, forcing Burrow into these uncomfortable situations. Uncomfortable situations. And it's tough because Joe Burrow is Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool, you ain't gonna rattle him too much, man. He's just gonna get shit done. So this is where the Bills got to extra, and turn the heat up just a little bit more. We got to get him into uncomfortable positions and make him put that ball up. Because sometimes in Josh's situation, when sometimes we know Josh can get a little overconfident, thinking he can do these things, and then you're like, damn, interception. We've seen it. We've witnessed it. Josh rolls right, throws across his body, picked. Oh, snap. But we've also seen it. Josh rolls right, throws across his body, first down. Oh, shit, touchdown. So we've got to force that. We got to put Burrow in those uncomfortable situations, right? So let's recap. Number 1, third down offense. Take advantage of the third down defense. Third downs, that's the big one. Number 2, forcing, and we got to force him because he's not going to want to do it. We got to force him against his will. We've got to get on his ass. We've got to make force Joe Burrow into uncomfortable situations. He's got to put it up. He's going to make him throw that one he doesn't want to throw, but he think he can make it, and then we take it. We take that shit. We got to do it because he's got his weapons. He's got a bevy of weapons. Tyler Boyd is no joke. T. Higgins, no joke. Jamar Chase, we already know about Jamar Chase. We're going to have our hands full, people. We're going to have our hands full. There's no question about it. We gotta force him into bad throws. Whether we gotta bait him, you think you got something, and then we're all over it. Hook, line, sinker. We got it. That's the way we gotta get him. Go back and look at Bill Belichick tape. Go back and look at, what the what was that? Let me just open up my thing here. There we go. We got to go look at the tape. Look at the tape where these struggled, right? And don't look at the tape without Jamar Chase. You need Jamar Chase in there. Go look at that and see what we're talking about here. And right now, the matchup predictor between these two teams, I mean, for the most part this year, man, the Bills have been like 80% to like 20 something or whatever the case is. This is right neck and neck. They've got the matchup predictor at 51.7%. Bills winning this game. Right down the freaking middle. Right down the freaking middle, man. Gross. Too tight for my liking, people. By the way, I got to give a shout out to my man, Chancey. What's up, Chancey? Or Chauncey. My bad, I said Chancey. What's up, Chauncey? Yo, Rico, damn, I haven't made it for a live show in a damn near year. Well, welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the Rico show, baby. Let's go. Shout out to my man, Chauncey. Punk ass Chauncey. If you guys know, you know what I'm talking about. Punk ass Chauncey. And if you don't know, go back to BET when the show The Game was on. And punk ass Chauncey, anybody want to deal with punk ass Chauncey? If you know, you know. But anyway, we'll talk about that. Now, those are the 2 points that I want to make. We got a few more to talk about. Now, when I look statistically at the Cincinnati Bengals, and I look at who they've faced. Oh, did I miss a super chat? I apologize. I don't like to do that. Let me go and scroll on back to a super chat that I missed. So I apologize. You guys know I like to, if you guys are putting your hard-earned money into this, I gotta give y'all love, man. What's up, Brandon? Brandon at least he comes in and says, hey, man, no excuses. Everyone has injuries now. Get it freaking done. Hey, listen. You're not going to hear anybody peep, no peep about injuries because every team is dealing with nicks and bruises. Every team has had a significant player lose time and not, not be able to recover. And some teams have recovered. Like we lost one of our big expensive pieces in Von Miller. You hear us boo-hoo crying? Nope. Move on with life. And guess what? We're sitting on a 6-game win streak. We don't boo-hoo over here. Not one bit. Now let's keep it moving. Statistically looking at these Chargers, right? Excuse me, these Bengals. Let's start with when their win streak started. The last game that they lost was against the Browns. And the Browns walloped the Bengals 32-13. You guys already know what it is. Divisional games are always tough. We should know because we lost both to the Dolphins and the Jets. We know that very well. By the way, shout out to everybody tuned in. We got 300 viewers right now coming in from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, all that good stuff. Salute to y'all. Smash that like while you guys are in here. Let's go. We're talking about keys to victory. How the Bills can take down the Bengals. It ain't going to be easy. Oh, but it's going to be a game. I'll tell you that right now. I got my man Carlos Hayes comes in and says, yo, say Rico, this really the game our number 1 draft pick can show us he can play with the big dogs. He played against Burrow in college, and Chase, show us something. Did he play against Burrow in college? Because, I mean, they went to a small school in Wyoming, so I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't think they ever went head-to-head like that. Wyoming ain't going to be playing LSU. That's for sure. Now, after the Bengals lost to the Browns, they went up and beat up on the Panthers. Then they squeaked one out against the Steelers. Divisional games always going to be tough. You guys know that. Then they squeaked one out against the Titans. Then that was a huge win against the Chiefs. Then they replayed the Browns and they beat the Browns 23-10. Then they beat the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers have been a very iffy team, so we don't know what's going on with them. And then they took down the Patriots when the Patriots were knocking on their door. And it took a fumble. It took a fumble for these guys to secure their win. It took a fumble for the Vikings to stay relevant and win that game. Oh, that still pisses me off to this day. But we always talk about how hard it is to win this league. And here's the thing. The Bills, we as fans are very critical of our Bills. Why we are so tough on our Bills, and maybe I'll just speak for myself because I know I am. I'm tough on these Bills sometimes where we win and I'm like, I'm looking for this, that, I'm looking for that. And everybody's like, dude, just chill out, man. We won, dude. Relax, man. We're winning. We're on a 6-game win streak, dude. Chill out. All right, fine. Not fine. I'm not going to chill out because I'm always looking for something, right? But when you look back at the Bills and you see the way we were just trampling teams, right? 31-10 Rams, 41-7 Titans, close matchup against the Dolphins. We lost that one, 21-19. Ravens, close one again, 23-10. Then we went back up 38-3 against the Steelers, right? We beat the freaking the Chiefs, 24-20, tough one. Then we go up against the Packers, 27-17. We were dominating that game until we let them come back in the game, 27-17. So, like, we were putting it on these teams. So, in a way, they spoiled us with such great offensive firepower, and we were just loving it. And because we haven't been able to we haven't been able to duplicate what we were doing in the first 6 weeks, got us feeling tight. We cheesed a little bit. We're like, yo, why aren't we dominating these teams, man? We should be putting teams away like the Jets, right? Man, we played the Browns. We should be putting away teams like the Browns. That was a tough one. That's Josh Allen dealing with that injury, right? The Lions, man, it's the Lions. Not the same old Lions. We barely got out of that one. The Patriots, we came in, we pretty much dominated the Patriots, 24-10. It could have been worse. We let them hang around. The Jets, 20-12. We're starting to come back, but we're not dominating like we used to dominate. And then we come back and we beat the Bears. And here I am saying, oh, well, we could have done better. We're like, dude, we just crushed them 35-12 or 35-13. What more do you want? I get it. Sometimes I'm like that. But man, oh man, teams are getting tougher. Where Buffalo Bills games matter is when You're in January, December, January. That's when it really counts. And that's when you really got to separate. And right now, we've been winning some tough games, close games. We're on a 6-game win streak. We're finding ways to win. Finding ways to win. And now we've got ourselves up against a tough matchup with the Cincinnati Bengals. How fun is that going to be? And how nervous are you? Because I'll tell you right now, Pierre makes fun of me all the time. Yo, Ricky, you're always nervous with every team you play. You damn right I am. You damn right I am. It's like no different than when you're about to play your first game. You got the bubble guts. You're just like, oh shit, I'm nervous and whatever you want to call it, butterflies, this, that, and the third. But once you that first contact, first hit, first all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now you're like, okay, we in this. Whew. And I'll tell you right now, man, when this game comes up, there's no way I'll be able to sit my black ass down. My black ass will be standing up watching this game all game long. There's no way. I will not be able to sit. And I don't know about you guys. I don't know how you guys watch your games, but I am it's tough for me to sit down and enjoy a game and have a beer and just chill out. I can't. I'm up. I'm squatting. I'm looking. I'm like, shit. I'm unruly. I'm unruly. And my wife knows better. She won't tell me to get out of the way, sit down. She knows better. Because I'll turn around and look and be like, you can go upstairs if you'd like to. Because this is this is how we roll when we watch these games. Boy, it's going to be tough, though. I don't know what you guys, can you guys sit down while you watch games? Can you sit down? Can you chill out and have a good one, have a conversation with people while the game's going on? I can't. I'm yelling. I'm standing. I want to, like, I should get myself a something foam. So when I want to throw it at the TV, I can, because it just lets me release. Whew. I'll tell you, man. But statistically, I need to go and see what these Cincinnati Bengals are about, because the two, my man Scott Blakely's like, yo, I never sit. Always pacing. That is me. That is I, sir. That's me. Pacing, just can't sit. And if I do sit, it's because I am pissed and I need to take a moment. If something just happened, we just turned over in the commercial, I can sit down and like, what the hell was that? Once that commercial's up, I'm back up again. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's make a play. And when that play is made, because you know it's gonna be made, we're back on it. And I'm just as amped. Ain't sitting down. No way, no how. No way, no how. I can't do it. My man Dante Jenkins says, yo, I live in Cincy. They got the big head here. I don't know what that means. They got the big head. But anyway, if you live in Cincy, anybody right now that's a Bills fan living in Cincy, what's the vibe? What's the radio talking about? I'd love to know about it. Steven Franchise, I'm constantly talking, but I'm not even talking to the TV, bro. I'm yelling at the TV. I am talking to the TV as if these motherfuckers can hear me. Why the fuck did you run that route? Why wouldn't you be there? Why'd you miss that block? What's going on? Yo, and I'm pointing at, this was what should happen. Here's the thing. I'm all over it. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. What these Bills do to us every Sunday, I'm going to tell you right now. And we're winning. That's the worst part. We're winning, and they still do this to us. I don't know. Sometimes I go back and be like, yo, how did I cheer for this team for 20 damn years, knowing that we ain't going to win shit? But I was still right there. Still right there, cheering for my team. Let's go, Bills. We lost 40-0. You know what I'm saying? It used to be that way. But we'd come back every Sunday to watch this freaking team just jack us up. And now that we're winning, I'm still like a ball of stress. Whoo! It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Welcome to being a fanatic. Welcome to being a Buffalo freaking fanatic. Let me continue. I said, let me continue. My man, Tony Turner says, yo, true that, man. But I love that Von Miller and Hyde still attend practices and mentor our young players. We have a true team. It shows when we are battling through any adversity that comes our way. It is nice to have the veteran guys there. And you know what would be dope? If we can get somebody back by the name of Mike Hyde. Wouldn't that be something? Shout out to my man, Maddie. What's up, Maddie? What's going on, man? Says, why is everyone picking against us? Love it when they sleep on us. Gives me the last year's Patriots wildcard vibes. I don't know if anybody was picking the Patriots to beat us in the wildcard vibes, but I could be wrong. But boy, did we put the spanking on the Patriots. But you know what? I've said this before. I said this several weeks ago, and I said it in a tweet. Do the Bills have to go back to, in order for us to play well and do what we got to do the Bills have to go back to, woe is me, everybody's picking against us, it's Buffalo versus everybody? It's never going to stop, people. It's never going to stop. Do we have to go back to, is Buffalo versus everybody? And if that's what we need to do and the team does to get that edge, so be it. They want to pick the Bengals to pick against the Bills, let them have it. Josh Allen, this is when he comes in and is at his best. When he's playing a quarterback on the other side that does work, you know what Josh Allen does. He shows up. 17 shows up. But I'm fucking still nervous. I don't give a shit when anyone tells me I'm still nervous as shit. Still nervous. But I look at the opponents that the Bengals have played. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Good competition. Now looking at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's got 4,260 yards passing. He's played all 15. He's got 15 games played in. Excuse me. You got me all sniffing in the mic. Let me bring that over a little bit. There we go. He's completing 69% of his passes. Damn near impressive. 69% of his passes are being completed. Good for freaking Joe Burrow. 7.6 yards a pop. He's putting up 284 yards a game. 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. He's been sacked 39 times. Josh Allen, on the other hand, has been sacked 31 times. Both players can and will be sacked. He's got a rating of 102.3. That is your quarterback, Joe Burrow, that we've been going against. 69% completion percentage. Impressive. Impressive. Joe Mixon, 787 yards rushing. He's got 4 yards a pop. 6 touchdowns. He's rushing for 60 yards a pop. Not horrible, not great. Can we stop it? Absolutely. Is he a good back? He certainly is. But we've played Joe Mixon before, and we were able to put a clamp on him before. But also, this is a different team. This is a different team. Now, here's the big one. Jamar Chase has only played 11 games this year. T. Higgins, 15. 73 receptions for T. Higgins. 79 receptions for Jamar Chase. They both have over 100 targets to each other. That's your true number 1 and 2 receivers. 14 yards a pop for T. Higgins. 12 yards a pop for Jamar Chase. Both of them, respectively, have 7 and 8 touchdowns. Jamar Chase is your big one, 87 yards a game. T. Higgins, 70 yards a game, give or take. Whew. It's going to be fun. The backfield is going to have some fun. They got to be all over it. The defense has got to be all over it. And I'm looking at this offensive side because that's where we're going to struggle, defending this offensive side of the ball. But I've said this to you guys before. I'm going to say it again. The Bengals have guns, and they clap. But guess what? Buffalo can clap back too. And it starts with our guy, Josh Allen. So looking at Josh Allen's statistics this year, and I'm doing this purposely, guys, so I can go back into the notes and seeing what the deal is with our Bills and how we can get this victory. Josh Allen, this year alone, he's got 4,000 yards passing. Joe Burrow's got 200 yards more than he does. 4,000 yards passing. He's completing 63.4% of his passes. 7.5 yards a pop, very similar to Joe Burrow. 268 yards a game compared to Joe Burrow at 284. Josh Allen, 32 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, sacked 31 times with a rating of 96.1. Joe Burrow had a 102 rating. Devin Singletary, 790 yards rushing. He's got 3 yards more than Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon also did miss 2 games. 4.6 yards a pop. Feed Motor the ball. 5 touchdowns. And he's got 52 yards a game compared to Joe Mixon at 60 yards a game. Very similar in those two backs, by the way. Here's the big one. And this is where we must take advantage. Stephon Diggs is our all-pro. He's our guy. He's got 101 receptions this year off 144 targets, 1,300 yards receiving, 13 yards a pop, 10 touchdowns. The guy's a monster. He's a beast. And I love Stephon Diggs. Love him. 88 yards a pop. That's your guy. Don't shy away from him. We can't have those games where we only target him twice. Sorry, this isn't the game for this shit. Not the game. Which brings me to my third point in this game. Get Diggs going. Get Diggs going. Do not ignore Diggs. You can't afford to. We can't afford to. You get 14 going, it opens up for everyone. Josh, get that connection. You see him, you go to him because he is him. No questions asked. You drop Stephon Diggs in the jungle, he'll find his way out. Trust me. You just got to trust in him. Third point of this game, feed Diggs. I don't want to hear anything about it. You get him involved. You get him involved. You get him involved quickly. Get him getting a good feel for him. Because once he's in the game, it's over with. You can count on him. You can count on him. But when you shy away from him, you don't go to him, becomes disinterested, man. He's a professional. But sometimes when you're not going his way, man, you're like, he's going to be like, the fuck? What's going on? Do not let him even get into that realm, man. Get him the football and get him the football early. You want to win this game, Buffalo? You get Diggs involved. Diggs must be involved. He must be the number one component for you winning this game. Diggs. I'm not even going to mention anything else. It's Diggs all day. You got to do it. Diggs all day. You got to go to dad. You got to go to Dig all day. You got to go to dad. So whenever you hear, I love you, Josh Allen, you're my dad. You know what? You know what it is? It Diggs all day. That's who you got to go to. That's what it's got to be. That's point number 3. Now, here's the deal. T. Higgins can be a freaking number 1 receiver on any other team. He's that nice. He's good. We already know that. We expected big things from Gabriel Davis. Did we not? I expected him to take that huge leap. He's going to be that T. Higgins to what T. Higgins is to Jamar Chase. We thought we were going to get that. Our second leading receiver is Dawson Knox. But let me go back to Gabe Davis. Right now, Gabe Davis, 14 games played, 45 receptions, 83 targets, 797 yards. Still very respectable. And the thing is, we feel that we can. There's way more potential from Gabe Davis. We haven't even cracked the surface on Gabe Davis. I feel there's way more to him. 797 yards is damn impressive. Why doesn't it feel that way, though? Why doesn't it feel that way? That's what bugs me. 797, he's got 17.7 yards a pop, 7 touchdowns respectfully. Fam, 56.9 yards a game. We got to get these two boys going, folks. We got to get these two boys going. I don't know what else to tell you, man. My man, Triple OG John Yodas comes in and says, Dorsey has bottled up Diggs for this game. Now, Josh has the bottle opener. Diggs gonna eat. Ooh. Bottle his ass up. You had him all corked up, man. You know what I'm saying? Pop that cork, man. Let him go. Pop that cork and let him go. Love it. Love every bit of that. I like that a lot, John. I like that a lot. My man Two Tone says, yo, I reside in Rochester, New York, 1 hour from Buffalo, and the sport bar we watch the Buffalo games is an off damn chain. Excuse me. I can't even read. It's off the damn chain. I can't wait for Monday night, man. Monday night's gonna be raw, man. It's gonna be Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw, and it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty, folks. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nasty. Now, here's the deal. Dawson Knox is a big key component to this. It's gonna open up a lot. But it starts with Stephon Diggs, and it trickles down. You guys know that. Dawson Knox, 46 receptions off of 63 targets. He's got 500 yards receiving, 11 yards a pop, 5 touchdowns, 36 yards a game. We need to increase that. And he's been good the last 3 games. We need to get it better. Will we see a lot more of Cole Beasley? Is this the game that Cole Beasley, you know what I'm saying, turns up and helps us? Does Josh Allen start taking what is needed? And I bring this up because there lies the 4th point to this game. Josh Allen taking the short yardage receptions, then let these guys go. And I don't want to say take what they give you, because then you become, you know what I'm saying, you're shook. You don't want to take your chances. Josh Allen isn't that guy. Josh Allen will take his chances. We both know that. But there are times where that dump off is right there and good enough to get you the first down, but you always want to go for the gusto. You're going to have to be smart this game. So point number 4 for me, take those little dump offs. Take the ones that the defense gives you. They're going to dare you to do some things, and you're going to go and you're going to be successful, Josh. But sometimes you got to take that little dump off to Devin Singletary. You got to take that dump off to Dawson Knox. You got to take that dump off to Cole Beasley that's sitting there for you. We brought Cole Beasley in for you. You've got to take those little dump offs, man. You will get, the game will open up because now they know that you will. Because listen, we're nasty on 3rd downs. We're number 1 in the league. They know we're always going to go for the sticks. But sometimes you just got to let your guys do it with their legs. Let them do it. We've got the guys to do it. James Cook was brought in because he's a back that can receive the ball very well. You brought in Cole Beasley because he's going to give you that hand to get you those sticks. 3rd, 4th point of the game. Don't force it. Take those little dump offs. Take that short stuff. It'll turn into the big stuff. You've seen Tom Brady do it his whole career. And he's pretty damn accomplished. And can we say we agree? I think so. Take the short stuff, man. Nothing wrong with it. Because we control the clock that way. We control the clock. We get these guys off the field. Our defense is good. Don't get me wrong. But if we can control the clock, we got this. We're a high-powered offense. We're going to score. We're going to score. I promise you that. All right? That's key number 4. Taking the short stuff. And we're gonna go and get back and recap what these points of the games are. But I think these are important. And guess what? I'm gonna open up the show for some calls. And y'all can let me know what your intent and what your thoughts are. Scott Blakely. Shout out to my man Scott Blakely for that super chat. I appreciate you, Scott. NFL has no consideration for how many bad weather games Allen fought through. It's been unprecedented. Not in my eyes, but others, his stock has dropped. I call BS. You know what? And let them. Because there were some games, man, where like that Bears game. I mean, I saw Shaq Lawson and he's like, yo, I've been in some bad games and this one is freaking tough. This one's a cold one, right? So there's been some games where it was just a monsoon out there. Well, we did what we had to do. But you know what? Ain't nobody crying. We got the dubs where we need to get the dubs, and away we go. We've had a lot of adversity to deal with. You're traveling and playing at another stadium and all that good stuff. You know what? That's all in the past. We got shit to handle. But great point nonetheless, Scott. Great point nonetheless. A lot of times people just dismiss that. They look at the, you know what I mean? Oh, they barely got out of that game. Well, you know what kind of game that was that we barely got out of? And if we lost that game, y'all would have been chewing us out. I don't want to hear that. Shout out to my man Jay, my man John. He goes, oh, this will be everyone's first time seeing a buffalo run through a jungle. We need the defense with at least 5 sacks. Go Bills. Well, Joe Burrow is susceptible to taking these sacks. He's taken 38 sacks this year. Josh, on the other hand, has taken 31. So let's keep that in mind as well, folks. Let's keep that in mind as well. By the way, if you guys are here for the first time, or you guys have been here before and you guys have come back and you guys are returning, you know what I'm saying, viewers, smash that like for your boy. Do me another favor. If you have not subscribed, for some reason you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go one further. There's that little bell. It looks kind of like this. And I think if you touch it, it sounds like that. Let me do one more time. If you do it again, if you touch that, it's a notification bell. That notification bell lets you know when Buffalo Fanatics goes live. Anything that drops from Buffalo Fanatics, you will be notified. Don't miss out. I know some people are like, man, I never get to catch Rico live. Here it is. Here it is right now. You have an opportunity. Smash that like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Just like this. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. I want to be able to go like this, but it broke because I've been banging this thing so damn much. I got to get myself some new bells. But you know what? This works too. Now let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, people. Now, hold on a second. I got some super chats to get to, and then we're gonna we're gonna get to the last point. Last key to victory. And then I'm gonna bring my special guest on. He's been waiting to get on my ass. So I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. It's unscripted. I don't know how it's gonna go down, but it's going down. Jeff King, what's up, my guy, Jeff King? AFC champion. Before I even read that, Jeff King, I sent you a voicemail. Go check your voicemail. I know you were a little confused, but really send it and listen to it again because I meant everything I said. Go check that out. Anyway, Jeff King comes in. My man, Jeff King goes, AFC championship been ducking and dodging us for 4 to 20 years now. Man, is the night you mother. I gotta go back. Is the night you mother first kick in? You either win Monday night or Casey getting the salads toss on Tuesday morning. Either you fitting to go see them or they coming to see you for 4 Super Bowls right this pearly. Now, there's a lot to unpack there. First and foremost, I appreciate Jeff Key because he had to squeeze all that text in there to make it make sense. So I got to do him that service. So pretty much he's saying we have an opportunity to fucking kick in the freaking front door so we can get that number 1 seed. This is the one. We're there. We're knocking at that door. We've been knocking at that door. We got to kick in the front door with, you know what I'm saying? Within that 4-4. You guys already know what it is. Anyway, we got to kick that door in. Because if we don't, the Raiders already and the Denver Broncos pretty much rolled the red carpet for the Chiefs to win the number 1 seed. We can't have that. We can't. We cannot. We have to. So my man, Jeff King comes in, says, yo, man, you either win Monday night or Casey is getting their salads tossed. Tuesday morning, you got to win it. Either you fit in to go see them or they come in to see you. 4 Super Bowls. He already knows what it is. 4 Super Bowls. We're trying to extinguish that thought process. We want that Super Bowl. How do we do it? Starts with freaking winning this game this Monday against Cincinnati Bengals. Starts right there. It starts right there. Listen, Jeff King, I hope I didn't do that justice, but I did my best. I did my best. Carlos Hayes, Cameron Hayes. Cameron Hayes comes in and says, hey, the stadium forecast says 90% chance of rain. How's that going to affect the passing game? Going to have some washed out cats. How's Burrow in weather games? I don't know how Burrow is in weather games, but I can tell you this. The Bills have been tested with weather games. Wind, check. Snow, check. Cold and windy, check. Like, you name it, we've been in it. Josh Allen is not like, holy crap, I've never seen this before. He's probably been in any of these games, and he's played in any of these games. So it doesn't bother me none. But I also hear that it's nice and clear. I think somebody said it was going to be 60 Fahrenheit. That's damn good. That's good enough for Allen. But here's the deal. Allen is 0-3 on the road in January. So we need to change that this game. We need to change that. We need to change that soon. Here's my last point. Here's my last point of this game. How we win this game. I could easily say, well, the defense needs to sack Joe Burrow, this and this needs to. My biggest worry is the defensive backfield. That's Trey White. That's Kyer Elam, Dane Jackson, Jordan Poyer, freaking DeMar Hamlin. Now, this is more of a challenge. I challenge you guys to make these plays. Do not allow these big plays to happen. Be in your freaking playbooks. Be in the film room. Know what these guys do. Be in the right place at the right time. We need that. I know Trey White is not the same player he once was. It's normal. He's coming back from a torn knee. He ain't going to be the same, but the fact that he's fighting and he's there and he's a brilliant mind on the field, that helps. But my goodness, this is a challenge to the defensive backfield. You guys have some dogs coming your way. Jamar Chase ain't no joke. T. Higgins, neither is he. Tyler Boyd, we already know about Tyler Boyd. He helped us start this thing going with us making the playoffs in 2017. Fam. Kyer Elam. Trey White. My goodness, these guys, I don't want to see him be like, I'm nervous. I don't want to be in that nervous mode. I want you guys to just be killers when you guys get out there. That's the challenge. Need that. Golly, we need that. Shout out to my man Jordan. Says, Yo, Rico always has something Buffalo during his videos, man. The homies over at Hashtag Sports could learn a thing or two. Joke, love them. Nah, those boys at Hashtag Sports are cool, man. I try to keep it Bills. Sometimes I'll I rock something else. You know what I'm saying? Like half my closet is Bills shit, man. It's kind of pathetic, really, if you think about it. Hey, babe, we're going to a function. Buffalo Fanatics. I'm not going through my shit like that. I'm like, yo, I gotta chill. I got a whole corner of my closet is just like, Bills gear. You know what I mean? And I'm not even talking about jerseys. I got a whole other closet with jerseys and shit. But you know how that goes. Appreciate you though. But here's the time though, for real. Here's the real deal, people. Shout out to my girl, Caitlin. I see you, Kate. I see you, Caitlin. Rico's the best. I appreciate you, girl. This freaking backfield needs to step up. I don't want to be in the, but what if? No, fuck that, man. Y'all need to step up. J-Po, get these boys going. Leslie Frazier, get these boys going. Sean McDermott, the defensive guru you are, you know what I'm saying? Get these boys going, man. I need these guys on top of their shit. I'm not saying I want to blow these guys out. I don't. I do. But I know it's not gonna be that way. But I want to see these guys make plays, man. I want to be able to say, remember who the fuck we have. I don't want to be shook. No, I don't want to be like that no more, man. Aren't you sick of it? I want to be able to say, yo, I'm confident in my freaking first round draft pick in Kyer Elam. I'm confident in the returning Trey White. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident that Dane Jackson in his third year is going to put it together this game and say, you know what? No mass. I don't want y'all making fun of me no more, man. This is the game I step up. This is where the defensive backfield, the back four have to step their game up. That's how we win this game, man. The defensive backfield's got to step their game up. Facts. They put up 26 points a game, man. We got to slow them cats down. The pass rush is going to get there. Joe Burrow will take sacks. Greg Rousseau is going to be on that ass. Trust and believe that. They're going to put some prayers up, bro. They're going to throw them things up. We got to come down with them. We got to come down with them. So the fourth is not a key to victory per se. It's more of a challenge to the backfield. It's a challenge to freaking Trey White. It's a challenge to J-Po. It's a challenge to DeMar Hamlin. It's a freaking challenge to Kyer Elam. Dane Jackson. That's a mother effing challenge to y'all, man. Step the game up, man. We need y'all. That is for the number one seed. That's the number one seed, people, because if we don't get this, we're down to third seed. Not that it freaking matters. I don't give a damn who we play. But that number one seed is key. And I'm spiteful. I'm petty like that. I don't want the Chiefs to get number one seed, man. I don't want that shit. Come on now. Dang. So number 5, key point to number 5 is a challenge. More of a challenge. It's a challenge to the backfield. It's a challenge to y'all to get it together. We got this. Coaching. You know what I'm saying? Rico's amped right now. I am amped, man. Because a lot of times Pierre makes fun of me and says, yo, why are you always shook? Every game you shook. I don't want to be shook anymore, man. I'm tired of being shook. I don't want to be scared. I ain't never scared. I want to put my track on. I'll put listen, man. Put big Bone Crusher on that bitch. I don't want to be scared, man. Do we need to rock Bone Crusher all in the mother effing stadium? Get the Bills DJ up there and push over the Cincinnati DJ and rock Bone Crusher? Do I need to do that? I mean, shit. We need that. That challenge is on the defensive backfield. We need y'all, man. And if we have to make sure that we get these guys not scared and we have to play some music, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that they're good, then do what you got to do. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else. We got to make sure that we come in guns a-blazing and ready to go. Just remember, Josh is 0-3 in January. We got to turn that shit around. And right now, that defensive backfield been getting a little cooked. We got to turn that shit around too. And if you have to do something, then do something. Because if we have to play this shit to get these guys going, then we got to. You can't be scared of these punks, man. Let's go. Come on. That's it. I'm just saying, we got to be ready for these cats, man. We got to be ready for these cats. Now, let me bring myself down because I'm a little too hype right now. I'm a little too hype. I need to chill out. I need to chill out for a quick second, real quick. Last but not least, though, real talk. And I'm going to go to the defense side of the ball because I think this is the difference maker because we brought in Von Miller to be the closer. We brought in Von Miller to be that dude, you know what I'm saying, to like, if we need something to kind of, you know what I'm saying, to like, if we just need that boost where like, just something's not happening and Von Miller's that dude that comes in around the bend, boom, creates a turnover, strip sack. We got the ball back. We give, like, you know what he did for us. Give the ball back to the offense. Let's roll. That's what he was supposed to do. Now, hold on a second now. Hold on a second. Von Miller's not there. But here's the deal. What did Von Miller do for this defensive front? What did he leave these guys with? This is where we're about to find out what's good with these guys. Ed Oliver, Greg Rousseau. You know what I'm saying? Boogie Basham's healthy. He's probably going to be playing this game. You know what I'm saying? Tim Settle, Daquan Jones. Like, yo, get busy. Time to get busy, folks. Get after that ass. Get after that. Somebody said, yo, Rico about to do his next show in Fubu Jacket. You better watch out, man. I got my car canines back there. You know what I mean? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. But y'all catch what I'm saying, man. So let me recap this bitch. Let's recap real quick. 5 keys to victory. And I added that 6 bonus with the Von Miller chatter. But the 5 keys to victory. Third down offense. We got to capitalize on that third down offense. Because that third down offense against that 18th ranked third down defense, that's an advantage. We've got to be able to capitalize on those third downs and keep the chains moving, right? Keep the chains moving. Secondly, we got to force Joe Burrow into bad situations. Force him to throw that ball that's like, I didn't want to throw it, but I mean, the pressure's on me, so I got to throw it. Because that's when that backfield that I'm challenging will jump in. Force Joe Burrow into terrible situations, bad situations, uncomfortable situations. Force him. And then that forces him to make quick decisions, which can turn into bad decisions, and we take over. Number 3, this is the most important one to me in this game. Get Stephon Diggs involved early. He is him. It's got to be Diggs all day. D-A-D. Has to be. He's not just another guy. He is not that guy. He is D-A-D. He is that freaking dude, man. Diggs all day. Get him involved and get him involved early. I can't stress that enough. Number 4, Josh Allen. Don't force shit. Take the short shit. If that dump off is right there for the first down, you know what I'm saying? Or he's a yard or two shy because you know he physically can get that, cool, take it. You ain't got to force shit. Because when you force shit, that's when the turnovers come. We can't have that. We can't have that. You stayed away from the turnovers. You've been pretty damn good. Obviously, last game was a little anomaly. I get that part. Shit, it was cold. I'll give you that. But come on now. Time to get busy. And if you see that short shit, it's right there. Diggs is there. Cole Beasley is there. Yo, you know what it is? Second and what, 9? Yo, hit Cole Beasley and get him. Let him get you 3. Let him get you 6. Okay, now you're working 3rd and short. That's where we kill it. And this is where point number 1 comes in. 3rd down offense. We kill that shit. Let's keep it moving. Number 5. This is the big one. Challenge the freaking backfield. I challenge the defensive Bills backfield. I challenge y'all to get your shit together. I challenge y'all to fucking, I don't want y'all to be scared, man. If y'all got to sit there and put Bone Crusher in your shit, go back to the 2000s and shit, then do it. Y'all can't be scared of Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. Ballers, those boys can play. But y'all, listen, y'all can play too. They clap, we clap back too. And I didn't even mention Matt Milano. I didn't even mention Tremaine Edmonds. They'll get busy, but I didn't want to mention this one because they always get busy. It's y'all I'm challenging. And here's the bonus. That defensive front. If y'all learned anything from Von Miller, get after it, don't blink, and be a closer. You don't need nothing else, man. Von ain't gonna save you. You're gonna have to close that shit yourself. What did you learn from the teacher? Close that shit. And that's it for me. Those are the key points to winning this game. If you guys were feeling that, do me that favor and smash that like. Do me that favor and smash that like. But I without further ado, I asked you guys a question earlier, right? And it was that tweet that had me feeling some type of way, and I'm still feeling some type of way about it. I really am. I'm still feeling some type of way about it, and I even put it on my Twitter to see, you know what I'm saying, how people feel about that. And there's a lot of activity on it. And I'm glad there's a lot of activity on it. Excuse me. And the question, I'm not even calling it a question. Hold on a second. Let me just go back for a quick second here. It was a tweet by Kylie Winfrey. Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, all great quarterbacks, she says. Then she said this. Patrick Mahomes has done more with less this season and should be MVP. This does not mean Josh Allen and Joe Burrow are not great quarterbacks. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. Johnny Blaze, what's up? What's up with my man Johnny Blaze, man? What's happening, bro? He goes, tired of seeing one half of good football. Can we put it all together for a whole game for once? That's what I want to see. See, Johnny Blaze, I'm with you. And we were doing that in the first 6 weeks of the season. We were putting complete games, man, dismantling teams. We're not that team anymore, brother. We're not that team anymore. We'd love to see it, but we're definitely not that team because, A, teams have gotten a beat on us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Things have happened. But at the end of the day, we're not that team. We're winning different. And it's nice to have Mitch Morse back. That gives a little bit of semblance to the line, which allows Allen to do what he's got to do. We're not shuffling so much. So we're back on top. And when I mentioned that defensive front, by the way, their left tackle, Lyle Collins, is out. Now, some Bengals fans will say, well, Lyle Collins, although he's out, he was never like fantastic. He was okay. He ain't the end all be all. But that's a big part of your line. Y'all brought him, you know what I'm saying, to be the protector, to be that guy. He's not there. Or he's banged up. I don't know if he's going to play or not, or if he's out for the season. I'm not sure, but I know he's not going to be playing. So we'll see how that plays out. That's going to be huge. So we have an ability to get after that quarterback. Will they try to get rid of the ball quickly? I'm sure they will. But when I go back to Pat Mahomes has done more with less, it just rubs me the wrong way, folks. I can't even front. It rubs me the wrong way. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not one bit. Right? And I sit here and say you've done more with less, but you still have Andy Reid, one of the best offensive minds in the game. But you've done more with less. Okay. How about I give you how about we trade? You take Ken Dorsey. Not that I'm disrespecting Ken Dorsey. And we'll take Andy Reid. Then let's talk. Let's talk about it. Right? I don't want to hear shit. Oh, did y'all lose Travis Kelce? Last time I checked, you still got him. Now, don't get me wrong. I know who you lost. Y'all lost Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill is having an amazing season. Having a fantastic season, actually. But don't act like y'all got nothing. Y'all lost Tyreek Hill and you got nothing. Girl, please. I ain't buying it. Not buying it. And now I'm going to read some of the replies to my tweet. And let's find out what's good, right? TJD MCR 716 says, this is why Mahomes is not MVP. I'm reading this for the first time, right? Went to the wire with 4-11 Broncos, OT versus Malik Willis, OT with the 1-11 Texans, 1-point win over the 6-9 Raiders, big win over the 4-11 Cardinals, the win over the Bryce Perkins-led Rams, now gets Jarrett Stidham in the ratings in Week 18. Lost to Allen and Burrow. Listen, we talked about that. We'll get into that, right? Now, Ryan Fowler says he completely disagrees. All three are great, but Josh has had one consistent receiving threat this year. Injuries all over the O-line and offensive coordinator that is still trying to figure things out. Facts, right? But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. Done more or less just because y'all lost Tyreek Hill. You guys didn't add Juju Smith-Schuster. You didn't add Kadarius Toney. You didn't add freaking Jerick McKinnon. You didn't add Valdez Scantling, speed returner, speed back. You don't still have McCall Hardman. Don't act like you don't got no fucking weapons out there. Less with more. More with less. Cut it the fuck out, man. I ain't buying that shit. But I'm gonna be my brother, and I'm gonna tell you right now, my brother is you guys might end up hating him, or you might think he's being real. I don't know. But let me see if he's ready to come through. Johnny. So he's coming on right now, folks. So forgive me because we only have one microphone. So I'm going to try to get him to speak as loudly as he can. And he's not used to being on a microphone. So he doesn't like this type of shit. It's not his game. So forgive him if he's socially awkward, if you will. I doubt he will. He'll be fine. But we argue all the time. Like, if you guys have any older brothers, younger brothers, siblings, whatever the case is. Socially awkward? I said you can be, I said. He doesn't like that I called him socially awkward. Yeah. Just move that. So this is, I got to open this up a little bit. Welcome to the show there, big brother. It's his first time on the Rico report, so he may not. Lower? No, I think it's as low as it goes. So I'll make the camera go a little higher. So folks, this is my big bro. Let me open this up a little bit. There he is. Looking like Kimbo Slice. All right. So you good? Yeah. So if you guys just give me the thumbs up if you guys can hear my bro. Explain who you are and what team you root for.
Well, I'm this guy's big bro. Taught him everything he needs. He knows. So they know my name?
Wendell.
So it's Wendell, and I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh boy, you said it with such confidence, huh?
Why not? You've been talking a lot of confidence, and you haven't won shit.
Oh, they said you look more like Leonard Fournette. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette, Lukaku.
Oh, Ronaldo Lukaku. Yeah. Some of them know soccer, some of them don't.
All right.
But if you guys can hear him, give me the thumbs up because I want to make sure you guys can hear him loud and clear. Okay, you loud and clear. Perfect. All right, here we go. Now, I kind of gave them the start to the tweet. So I'm gonna repeat the tweet so that way we're all on the same page, and then we'll go from there. So the tweet was
Kylie. Idiot. He's a Cowboy fan.
Which one?
Yeah, I'm a champ.
This one here?
Up.
JT champ?
With a laughing emoji.
I mean, nobody, you're in Bill's country, baby. Nobody likes Cowboys.
The audacity. Look at throwing up. I should be throwing up. Four-time champ, baby.
You don't like that? You guys haven't won a playoff game in a long time, bro. Just let's calm down.
You haven't won shit.
Oh, they said you look like Derek Lewis. Actually, that's a
Derek Lewis.
UFC.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
All right. Here's the deal. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow are great quarterbacks. Pat Mahomes has done more with less this season and should be MVP. Okay. Agree or disagree?
Well, there's a couple games left that's to be played.
Yep.
But right now, I think Mahomes is the front runner.
He's the front runner MVP.
Yeah.
Do you agree that he's done more with less? That's the big one that I have a problem with. More with less.
Well, I mean, if you look at the facts, I would agree with that.
You would agree?
Yeah.
Why? How?
Okay.
And now, before you start, we didn't go and look at Gnosis all off the top of the head. We're just talking off the top of the head from what he knows. So if we don't get some things factual, just calm down, everybody. All right? Go ahead.
We ain't no stat guys.
Anyway. Yeah.
So let's go with the Cincinnati, right?
Yep. Bengals.
Cincinnati got Chase.
Yep.
T. Higgins.
Yep.
Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Because Boyd, like if some other team, he could potentially be the top guy or second, right?
Tyler Boyd, yeah. Probably number two. Number two, up there,
yeah. And you have Joe Mixon, who's
above average.
A solid running back.
Solid.
Right?
Facts.
Solid. Now you go with the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Bills, you got Diggs, who's an all-pro.
For sure.
Right? You have Davis, who potentially should have been like a lot more than he did this year, right?
Yes.
Based on what we saw last year.
I think we all agree with that. We thought he was going to have a big year. And not that he's not having a big year, because he's having a
But we thought he was going to
we thought
a lot more than what he did this year.
So
we could say he's a solid receiver.
Okay. Yep.
Solid number 2.
Got it.
And then you have Singletary, who's a pretty good running back.
Okay.
He ain't no all-pro, but he's pretty solid.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And Knox, he's not consistent, so I can't tell him. I can't say he's a top tight end. He's not very consistent.
All right.
Okay, now let's go with Kansas City.
Kansas City. Here we go. Do you want me to pull the roster up?
No, I know the roster.
Okay.
So you have Kelsey.
Yep.
All-pro tight end.
Damn good.
All right. And who else we got?
So you're saying that they don't get, that's it? That's all they got?
They brought Juju. Juju's been injured, and he's like, Juju's the number 1 receiver. And any other team, he would have been number 2 or number 3. Okay. Put Juju in the Bills. Well, what would you put him? He's the number 3 receiver at best.
At best, number 2?
Number 3.
On the Bills?
On the Bills.
He'd be up there with Diggs. I mean, he'd be up there with Davis.
Now you're just trying to beef up for your guy.
I'm not beefing up. He'd be up there with Davis.
Anyways. So, and you have who else? You mentioned McKinnon.
Josh McKinnon.
Josh McKinnon is a journeyman.
He's a journeyman?
From Minnesota, from 49ers, and then Kansas City's making him look good.
Okay.
They don't have anybody else.
So, what about their head coach? Because that matters.
Okay.
So, their head coach matters. You can't dismiss that. When you say more or less, you were just talking about offensively, right? We're not going to talk defense. We're talking about offense.
Yeah, but I don't think she was talking about coach. She's talking about the players.
More with less is what she said. More with less.
Exactly. The coach does not play on the field.
He calls the plays.
Hold up.
What the hell?
Relax there, buddy.
Okay.
Let's calm down. What the statement was, Mahomes did more with less.
Yes.
Coaches has nothing to do with that.
It has everything to do with that.
You have a pretty good coach, do you not?
McDermott does not call offensive plays. It's Ken Dorsey. And Ken Dorsey is a first-year offensive coordinator.
Okay, so you just made my point for me.
What's the point?
So you mentioned Reed.
Yes.
Right? But it's not Reed that calls the plays.
That's where you're fucking wrong. He does call the plays. It was confirmed. He calls the plays. Don't cap.
So what's that dude doing?
So that makes Nobody knows.
Billings-
Bieniemy is just a cheerleader out there. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Why do you think he can't get a damn head coaching job? Who knows? Anyway, the point is he's got Travis Kelce. He's got Andy Reid, which is one of the best in the game calling plays.
Okay.
How you gonna tell me he's doing more with less?
Okay.
The X factor is Andy Reid.
So Andy Reid's out there catching balls.
He's calling the plays.
Okay, calling the plays. Okay, so he's got Andy Reid. Even so.
Okay. So that's a big factor in this. Okay.
Sure.
So now let me go to this offense that you claim that they got nothing and they're not doing anything right now. So this Patrick Mahomes led team.
You got Marquez, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got Marquez and you have
McCall Holtman.
You serious?
Here we go. I'm gonna look at the receiving room. Travis Kelce. You got Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got 74 receptions this year, 877 yards. That's equivalent to Gabe Davis. But you wanted to say Gabe Davis was doing it, right? Now, I'm somewhat putting you on the spot somewhat, but hear me out. Valdez-Scantling has 600 yards receiving.
What is the point?
So don't tell me he's got nothing. You got me yelling. You got me all freaking.
Because you have to yell to make up your point because you have no point.
You got me feeling like
no. You're saying Marquez is a great receiver.
Marquez.
Marquez. Listen, Marquez and Hardman is your Khalil.
You mean Shakir?
Yeah, Shakir. Wait,
Wendell, stop.
You stop, man. Nonsense.
Yo,
come on, man.
Stop. You can't compare Marquez to a freaking rookie that doesn't touch the damn field. Stop it. Are you referring to Khalil Shakir?
Khalil Shakir.
Are you sure? Or do you mean are you talking about Isaiah McKenzie?
Isaiah McKenzie and Khalil Shakir. Marquez is that guy. They ain't no top receiver. The question was the statement she made is
he's doing more.
Mahomes could do more with less,
and that's why he should be MVP.
And I've made my point, right?
I don't know if you've made your point.
So
there's a question for you right now.
Okay.
My man Walter comes in and says, "Yo, Rico, ask your brother to explain the Chiefs being number one in yak, right, and 900 more yards than the Bills, but they're doing more with less. But statistically, they're number one in all offensive categories, but he's doing more with less."
No, but the question is like this. It's basically saying they don't have no credential, no potential, like the all-pro receivers. So doing with a bunch of scrubs.
So there's only one all-pro on the Bills, and that's Stephon Diggs. There's only one all-pro. So and you've got Travis Kelce's a one all-pro,
and
so
we have only Kelce's all-pro.
Okay, so now
and then we start talking about like who's like a solid, right? Based on solid, we have Davis, that's a solid. We have Singletary, that's a solid. With Kansas City, who's a solid?
So Juju's not a solid?
Juju has been injured.
It doesn't fucking matter if he's injured for what? One game when he got
concussed? No, more than one game. More than one game.
So he's not a solid.
He's decent.
Oh, fuck off. No,
but if we compare player for player, who's better, Davis or Schuster?
I mean,
yeah.
It's not like it's not a terrible question, but like you can't. They're like
but that's
wash
because
they're a wash.
They're a wash now.
They are a wash. Who's been more consistent, Juju or Davis?
So okay,
who's been more consistent?
Pacheco and Singletary. That's a wash too.
I mean, you can't. You got a rookie against a fourth-year back. You want me to compare the two?
No, but that's exactly the statement she made. They're doing more with less.
So you're saying Juju's a scrub, Valdez-Scantling's a scrub. They only got Kelce doing shit. That's it.
That's not what I'm saying. That's
what exactly you're saying.
No,
they're scrubs. They're scrubs.
No, they're saying Mahomes is making them. That's the statement she's making.
But
you misunderstood the statement.
I'm not misunderstanding anything
because you're drinking too much of that Kool-Aid.
I'm not drinking Kool-Aid. I'm trying to understand you.
Another statement I'm gonna ask you.
Okay, so don't ask me. Ask everyone.
Hold on. Listen. So if we're doing the draft,
hold on. I gotta read the super chat. Super chat coming from my man Gary Gottschalk says, "Yo, 20 touches to the RBs. That's my key to the game. They say we can't run on these guys. We got to set the record straight. We'll find out if we can run this damn football or not. There's going to be a lot to find out when it comes to that. So I don't know how you guys feel about this. I don't want to call it. I don't know if this is a debate or not. Yeah, this guy always gets me cussing, man. I don't want to cuss, but he gets me pissed off.
Because I'm making solid point and you can't back it up. But hold on though.
Okay.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
So if we're doing like the fantasy, because I think most of us here play fantasy football, right?
Sure.
All right.
And keyword you said is fantasy. So go on.
Okay. So if we drafting players, are we gonna draft the McKinnon? Are we gonna draft the Marquez? Right? Are we gonna draft these guys? Or would we be drafting the Singletary, the Davis, over all these guys?
Well, I'm answering your question. I'm just Italian Travis says, yo, if my brother and I were to go drinking with you and your brother Rico, nobody would make it out alive. I can guarantee you that because we're gonna sit there and argue all fucking night. So this guy's question right now is if we're see, this is the problem. You're fantasy drafting. But hold on. I'm gonna explain myself more so.
Yeah.
We're fantasy drafting. You of all people, I'll use you as an example.
All right.
You're a strategic thinker.
That's right.
So if you know Mahomes is Mahomes, who he is, you can pretty much put like a Valdez Scantling. If you took would you take Isaiah McKenzie or Valdez Scantling? Who would you take? Isaiah McKenzie on the Bills or Valdez Scantling with the Chiefs? Who would you grab? If we're talking fantasy speaking.
If we're talking
fantasy wise,
I'll pick McKenzie.
You fucking lie.
No.
You're so full of shit.
No, hold on. Why am I full of shit?
You're full of shit.
Why is that?
Because I just know you're full of shit.
McKenzie did decent last year.
We're talking about this year for this.
No. But you draft based on potential, right? Based on what they did last year, right? Yes or no? Right. So why would I pick Marquez as opposed to McKenzie?
Wendell.
No. The question is,
you can't.
The question is, we draft players based on what they did last year.
Look at they all know you're lying, man. You really lying because you really thought about that one. You're like,
get the fuck out of here,
you want to pick Valdez.
No, I would not.
There's no way you taking Valdez McKenzie over Valdez Scantling.
So all right. So okay. So hold on. So do you draft Davis? Would you draft Juju over Davis? So you saying
Juju Smith-Schuster over this? I probably would have drafted Gabe Davis over Juju Smith-Schuster.
All right.
I would have. That's probably the way I would have, and that's not even drinking the Kool-Aid. That's probably what I would have done.
Okay.
Right. So what point are you trying to make? Well, nothing. You got no point to make.
I just made my point.
All right.
I made my point.
Listen, you are bugging me right now.
Come on, man.
And you're not being truthful. Even everybody knows you're lying.
Listen, man. I'm in Buffalo country.
Your homeboy is right. MVS is a baller. But that's not what he's trying to say.
SVS is a baller?
See, Seriously? He disagrees, but
seriously?
Yo, I think you're hating on Valdez Scantling. It's not even about Valdez Scantling. The point is Mahomes has weapons. So this girl saying that he's doing more with less as if they're scrubs.
So hold on. So you tell me none of these guys agree with what you said?
What's that? None of these guys.
Yeah, none of these guys agreed with what that statement.
Oh, I don't know. I put it out there. So a lot of them, I mean, on my Twitter, they're like, yo, this girl's full of crap. This girl's full of crap. Like, and the thing is, Chiefs fans drink so much Kool-Aid too.
Oh, like coming from a Buffalo fan.
Pat Mahomes can't do wrong. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like, the guy's legit. Like, this can't, and there's nothing wrong. And the thing is, she tried to what you call a shit sandwich. This is what she tried to do. She tried to give us the good, give us the shit. What she's trying to say is like, y'all ain't shit. He's doing more or less, and then tell you, but hey, everything's all good. I know what you're doing, and you're full of shit, lady.
She's stating facts. First of all, she said the top three quarterbacks, which she's right, was the Mahomes, Allen, right?
Yep.
And Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow. Those
True.
three. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna say something right now.
Yeah.
Why I think I told you that.
Yeah.
Burrow right now has accomplished more than Allen has.
Whoa! Don't switch that. We're not going to Burrow yet because I need to stick on this because there's one thing I made earlier in the show.
Okay.
That I didn't even bother doing it now, and somebody just reminded me now. So the team right now, and you answered this truthfully to me. Okay.
All right.
The Bills right now, the receiving core is Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, Dawson Knox. I'll say those four. Okay. The Kansas City Chiefs have Travis Kelce, Juju Smith-Schuster, Valdez Scantling, Jerick McKinnon, Kadarius Toney. Oh, and they have Sky Moore. Oh, and they have freaking McCall Hardman.
So hold on.
But I named all those guys because I don't know if you know a lot of the other guys on the Bills.
So the truth, of course, Khalil, I mentioned Khalil.
Yeah, Khalil Shakir, and then Cole Beasley. But we know about Cole Beasley. You're gonna tell me anything different for Cole Beasley?
No, because he's garbage.
Okay, so
no, he's scrap.
Then keep that energy because that's what we have on our roster.
But we didn't mention Cole Beasley. Come on, man.
That's why I didn't mention Cole Beasley because I know that's how you feel. So you're gonna take my 4 on the Bills over the weapons that the Chiefs have and tell me that he's working with less?
What weapons? Like the
Scantling, Schuster, McKinnon, Hardman, Sky Moore. Would you take that group over
we go
Diggs, Davis, Dawson, McKenzie?
Okay, so you forgot because you mentioned McKinnon, but you didn't mention Singletary.
Okay, I'll add Singletary. I'll add Singletary.
No,
because I didn't say Pacheco. I didn't say Clyde Hilaire.
And you didn't mention James Cook.
You gonna mention James Cook in this? Fine. You can mention.
You mentioned McKinnon. McKinnon's a running back.
Fine. I'll mention James. So who would you take? Would you take the Chiefs' weapons over the Bills' weapons?
Head to head, or pick Diggs?
Don't head to head.
Did you?
Don't head to head me.
Did you mention Diggs?
I did mention Diggs, of course.
Okay.
Don't head to head me. Give me the group.
Based on that, I'll pick up the Buffalo.
You're so
no, but then I'll switch up now.
There's no switching up.
Oh, okay, so
it's the group.
Okay,
so it's the Chiefs or the Bills group.
All right. Okay, relax, man.
Well, fuck, answer the question.
Relax. Shit, man. Anyways, I would pick. Okay, I'll pick the Bills. Based. Singletary is a solid running back. Diggs all pro. Knox is a decent tight end, right? And Davis. I'll pick that group. Over Marquez that hasn't been consistent. McCannon's only came out like the last 3-4 games. He came through. True or not?
Yeah.
Okay. The only person that's been really consistent has been Kelsey. Everybody else has been interchangeable in Kansas City. So I would pick a group that's been consistent, as opposed to somebody that's like, I don't know who I'm getting the next week. That's real talk.
Listen, we're gonna end this right now, but I do still want you to stick for this because we need to do pick'ems. Are you in for pick'ems?
Sure.
Because you're good with who you think is gonna do what, this, that, and the third. So let's stick to it. By the way, if you guys appreciate having my brother on and you guys would like to see him more often, give me a thumbs up. But I need to see the thumbs up in the chat. If you think he's a bum and get him out of here,
yeah. Listen, if I was saying shit about Buffalo, they would love me.
If you think he's a bum, put a potato. Get this guy out of here. But in all honesty, we go through this all the time. We argue like you would not believe. Yo, Juan Castillo's loving you, man. He loves that you bring that objectivity, which is cool. So we're gonna do some pick'ems, and if you guys want to make some money, this guy is a gambler extraordinaire. He's made some big money in his day, so he's gonna give us a hand on who we should pick. Did we already pick for this week's Bills Bears? Oh, we got to go through that. We got to see who was right because I made my picks last week.
Okay,
so we're gonna make our picks for this weekend. So here we go. First on the list, Arizona, Atlanta. Arizona is starting a freaking third string practice squad quarterback. Who do you want? Take Atlanta?
Atlanta, yeah.
All right, Atlanta over freaking the Cardinals. The Cardinals suck, man. They're just garbage. Chicago at Detroit.
That's a good game. But I'd have to say Detroit has more to play for. I'll go with Detroit.
And they're at home.
Yeah, I'll go with Detroit.
Even if what do you call my man Fields is gonna run all over them?
Yeah, he'll get his points. He'll get his fantasy points, but I don't think they're winning.
All right, cool.
They don't have enough.
Denver, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
What a joke, first of all. Miami at New England.
Without New England.
New England?
Yeah. That's without Tua. Tua's not playing.
But you don't believe in Teddy Bridgewater?
Nah, I think New England wins that game. Defensively, the defense will step up.
So if Miami loses the game, they're not making the playoffs.
Miami's done.
You think they're done?
Yeah, they're done.
They're still they can still get the 7th spot. It's gonna be between them, the Jets, and maybe the Patriots. If the Patriots can find a way.
I would say I don't know who the Patriots playing. Like how many games they have left? Who they playing against?
I don't know who they play after, but
I'll say
one more game
for that game, Patriots. I like Patriots.
All right. Indianapolis, New York.
New York. Indianapolis, like they're playing like what, the third string quarterback now.
Yeah, but Zach Moss is on that team.
What is the point?
You don't like Zach Moss?
Come on, man.
All right, cool. You're gonna disrespect Zach Moss?
You guys let him go for a reason.
Saints, Philly. And Gardner Minshew could be playing.
Philly?
Nah. Let me ask you a question. Does strength of schedule matter in the NFL for you? Like, if this team plays a whole bunch of cupcakes and this team is playing fucking teams that have won games, does that matter?
That matters, yeah.
Okay. So, hold on a second. My man, Gary Gotcha. What's up, Gary? Gary says, Yo, Rico, third attempt. I need 20 touches to our RBs that wins the game. Am I wrong? 20 touches between RBs, or are you going to give 20 touches to one RB? If you're giving, I'd love to see 20 touches to James Cook, not to take away from what Devin Singletary does, but I'd like to see what those.
Yeah, if you're saying 20 touches altogether, that's.
I mean, yeah, then
that's not a recipe for.
It's not. It's like 10 carries each.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 10 carries, but if you're going to give 20 touches, if you were to give 20 touches to one of those backs, Devin Singletary, James Cook, who would you give them to?
Well, you have to give Singletary because he's been the bell cow. But I think Jim Cook deserves more touches, though.
Okay. And I think we all agree on that.
Yeah.
You say Saints, Philly. You say Philly?
Philly, yeah.
So Philly over the Saints. Carolina, Tampa. Do we have an upset with Carolina over Tampa?
No, I think Tampa wins that game.
TB?
Yeah.
You think Tom Brady's ready to freaking, you know what I'm saying, get this team going or what?
They're playing better. Offensively, they're clicking. They're healthy now. So I'll say Tampa.
Okay. Going to the next one. Cleveland at Washington. And Washington needs this win, and Carson Wentz is playing.
That's a
against Deshaun Watson.
I think Deshaun Watson, because he's been playing like crap.
Yeah.
He's also been off for a while. I think he probably plays better.
A lot of people say Cleveland.
Who's quarterback? I like Cleveland too. Who's playing quarterback?
For who?
Is it Heineke or
Carson Wentz? They said he's starting.
Carson Wentz?
Yeah, Heineke's pissed.
I like Cleveland.
Heineke's like, fuck, I
like Cleveland.
Cleveland? Yeah. Cleveland over the
Washington. Playing Washington?
Yeah. All right. Jacksonville, Houston.
Jacksonville.
I like Jacksonville.
Houston could surprise, but I like Jacksonville.
San Francisco, Las Vegas.
49ers, man. That's gonna be a beating.
It's a beatdown. Yeah. New York Jets at Seattle. Ooh, and the Jets have a good defense, but Seattle's trying to make that playoffs.
That's a good game. Who's quarterback?
Kenneth Walker, Geno Smith, Mike White. Mike White playing quarterback.
Okay. I like Seattle in this game.
Do you guys agree? Seattle taking this one against the Jets? Oh, you got people saying the Jets.
That's all right.
Oh, wait, you got Seattle in there.
That's all right.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one, but I like Seattle in that game.
But why? What gives you Seattle over the Jets?
Quarterback. I think Geno Smith is a better quarterback than Mike White. I think Metcalf should be okay. I know they're missing what's his name? The receiver.
Which one? For who?
For Seattle.
DK Metcalf's not playing?
No, the other guy.
Lockett. Tyler Lockett's missing? I don't know if he's missing or not.
Yeah, he was injured. I'm not quite sure if he will be able to play that game. But I like Seattle in that game.
Seattle? All right. Minnesota, Green Bay. Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's a good one.
And that's Minnesota's at Green Bay.
I like Minnesota.
Vikings?
Yeah.
You know what? Jair Alexander was talking big shit.
No, I like Minnesota. I think they're gonna come strong.
And what do you call it? Rams at Chargers.
Chargers. That's when Baker Mayfield lay an egg. That's what he does.
And hold on a second. And last but not least, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Before the big one, Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
That's a solid game, but Baltimore defense will come through.
Baltimore defense.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want Baltimore?
Yeah.
So you're making these picks, man. This is all you. Baltimore over Pitt. And last game of the week, and it's the game of the week, Buffalo versus Cincinnati.
All right. It's a tough one. That's a toss-up game.
I'm not even like,
a toss-up game,
yeah. But Cincinnati's at home.
Cincinnati's at home.
And Vegas has Buffalo winning by 1.
That I mean, it's a 50-50.
Pretty much a toss-up. Because even nobody fucking knows.
Yeah. But I would say I like Buffalo in this game.
Hey, he finally is drinking the Kool-Aid with us.
Nah, I ain't drinking no Kool-Aid.
So why do you like Buffalo though? What's with you?
I like Buffalo because Buffalo has more at stake. They need to win this game.
Damn right.
Right? And Allen needs to win this game because I feel like there's a lot that's gonna come to play in that game. And if you lose against Burrow, I think Burrow becomes.
This is where you can make your point now.
Yeah. If you lose against Burrow, I think Burrow becomes that the primary Mahomes rivalry. You understand?
Yeah.
Right now, I kind of feel like Burrow has done more. Going to the Super Bowl. Right. Allen hasn't done that. He hasn't gotten over that hurdle yet.
Yep.
So, Burrow, because right now they're like kind of head to head. I would give it a slight edge to Allen, but if he loses that game, I think Burrow overtake him
as a top 3. It'd be like Mahomes
as in the main rivalry for Mahomes.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, if he wins, if he beats him, whether it's at home or not, if he beats him, then he goes. That's why I feel like Allen has more to play for. So he needs to win that game.
Johnny Blees, you're absolutely correct. So Burrow right now is 3-0 versus Pat Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So it's incredible.
But this game is a high stake game though.
This is
he may be 3-0, but this game is for the number 1 seed.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
And also potentially MVP should Mahomes kind of go down.
Yep.
So there's a lot to play for. And if Allen cannot beat him in that particular game, then he goes down. He has to.
My man Mike Hurdle says, yo, Rico, I think we're going to get him all right this week, man. Your brother knows his stuff. No, he fucking doesn't. He doesn't know shit. So here's the deal, too. Usually I pick an upset special, right? There's an upset special in this list. And I don't think you picked an upset. So if you have to reverse an upset special, which is it for you?
An upset special, I would say maybe.
Well, you I think you did. You said over Detroit. Who did you say?
No, that's not upset. Detroit against Chicago.
Oh no,
that ain't no upset.
The Bears. I mean,
that ain't no upset. Come on, man.
So give me an upset special.
Detroit actually could make the playoffs.
You know what? Here's my upset special. Panthers.
Tim, that was gonna be my upset.
I'm taking Panthers over Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Panthers over Tampa Bay. Oh, who's everybody's upset special? Some people are saying Green Bay over Vikings. I don't know if that's an upset.
Yeah, it would be an upset because, well, I mean, Vikings are like the 2nd seed right now, no? And Green Bay is not even in the playoffs.
Yo,
so it would be
you know what though? Yo, there's a good amount of upset specials in this one. Panthers could be the upset special. Broncos could be the upset special. Yo, Russell still the only person that's not here is the bum ass coach and Nate Hackett. Nate Hackett's gone. Maybe.
But hold up. Yeah, Nick Hackett is gone, but who is playing quarterback?
I know.
Still remains.
Obviously, I know who's playing quarterback. But the last time the Chiefs played the Broncos, they freaking pushed. They pushed the Chiefs.
Yeah,
it was like a 28-34 score.
Not this time.
The Chiefs had to fucking say, whoa.
This time. Now Mahomes has no the defense. What they're gonna do? It's not gonna do a second time. Come on, man.
So hold on. I'm gonna give you 3 options. Oh, you're picking one already, right? You say Panthers?
Oh yeah, I'll say Panthers over Tampa Bay. That would be
Panthers over Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay over Vikings. I don't see that as an upset.
That would be an upset based on where they at.
Rankings?
Yeah. I mean, they're 2nd seed.
Do you know that the Vikings have won, I think they said 9 games or something stupid like that, that are within 3 points?
True.
So does that tell me, when you look at a team like that, does that say, yo, these guys are winning by luck?
No.
Or is it they're a damn good team and they're finding ways to win?
I'll say they're finding ways to win.
Finding ways to win?
Yeah. If you've done it one time, but if you keep doing the same thing, then that's just finding ways to win.
They need it. But here's the thing. You know what? I'm picking Green Bay upset special too. I got 2 upset specials. Green Bay over the Vikings. I like this one.
Yeah, that's a.
I like that one.
Yeah.
If Broncos do it, more power to them. I'd love it.
Yeah, if I were to try to make good money, I would pick Green Bay and Tampa Bay as a.
Yeah, you pick that as a ticket.
Yeah, as a parlay, and then trying to get somebody out of.
You should go make your bet right now.
I'll do
Of course he will. So I'm looking at the Vikings schedule, right? They barely beat the Giants with a 60-yard freaking field goal at the end of the game. They barely beat the Colts. They went to overtime with the Colts. Then they
barely beat you.
They beat the Lions. They freaking should have never won our game at all.
No. You have to say they barely beat you too, right? I mean, they beat you.
they barely beat us. They came back and beat the Jets 27-22.
Yeah.
Then 33-26 against the Patriots. They whooped on they got whooped by the freaking Cowboys. Then they won against the Bills 33. They barely got out of that one. Barely against the Washington. They've been winning close games all year long, man.
But if you, like I said, if you keep doing the same thing, it cannot be luck, right?
It's true. That's facts.
Like me keep winning on fucking bets, it's not luck. There has to be some strategy.
Settle down. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing that you want to see though is my man Andrew Lipsit said, "What is the spread?" Is that what you asked, Andrew? Andrew said, "What's the spread or what did you just say? Green Bay favored in the spread?" Green Bay is -3 in the spread. Heck yeah. To me, I'm taking Green Bay, man. But they have the Vikings at +3. What the hell? So they must know something we don't know.
I mean, it's based on, like you just said, they've won. They've had the upper hand based on the historically, so that's why they put them there.
Maybe. And plus the Green Bay is at home, but -3.
Green Bay's at home, and then Green Bay has been going upward.
Yeah.
Where these guys been winning by luck.
Well, listen, man. I appreciate you coming on the Rico Show. Did you have fun? This is your first podcast.
No, we've done one. It was by phones.
No, on camera, like
on
this.
On camera, yeah.
Like this. How'd you feel? Did you feel nervous?
Nervous for what? Talking to a bunch of Buffalo dudes.
Oh. You're about to talk Buffalo losers? Yo, look, the guy has a team that's finally doing something somewhat good with the Dallas Cowboys, and here we are. Yo,
hold up. I keep it real though, right? I'm not one of you guys that's like drinking that Kool-Aid. I keep it real. Okay. Dallas is not. I don't think they're a very strong team. They're very fragile.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Does Dallas make it out of the first round when they go to the playoffs?
Depends who they're playing against.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter?
You know what?
If we go against Tampa Bay, I think they make it out.
You think so?
Yeah.
They barely made it out against the Titans.
No, we could beat Tampa Bay, man. Come on.
They barely made it. I can't have one more thing to because people have been asking me like crazy how close you were to being a Buffalo Bills fan. It was a toss-up.
It was a toss-up. Yeah.
You could have been a Buffalo Bills fan.
Yeah, I could have been, but I chose right. I made the right decision.
I mean, at the time, sure, we can say you made the right decision.
No, there's no. What do you mean at the time? We won two times straight.
How long ago was that? Like 90s?
Oh, I came here in 91. So it was the first. Yeah, it was the 91.
In the 90s. So it's been a long time since they've been back, is what I'm trying to say, and done everything relevant.
But yeah, we won. Have you? You know what I
mean? You're out of here, man.
Anyways, nice to meet you guys. All right,
ladies and gentlemen, that's my man, my big bro. Right now, he's visiting for a couple of days, and now he's about to go and get sauced up and drink on some of that good stuff. But if you guys appreciated that show, and you guys appreciated that, you know what I'm saying, that back and forth between, you know what I'm saying, siblings, smash that like, hit that like, and we were able to kind of keep everybody kind of here and kind of listening to us go at it. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. My wife gets annoyed as shit when it's the two of us, because she's like, yo, can y'all just go somewhere else and talk about it? Can y'all go like, y'all, I hear y'all talk about sports all day, every day. Listen, that's the brotherly love, that's the sibling love, that's what we do, man. And the fact that I'm a Bills fan and he's a Dallas fan, I could chirp and talk shit all day. Can you imagine just us being the same, we love the same team? It's like, it wouldn't be as fun. You know what I'm saying? We'd be having heart attacks watching the game. Like watching us watching sports together, like Dallas, it's like, dude, you would have to be around so you see what kind of shit we talk, because we talk mad shit. But if you like that, smash that like for my bro. And if you guys would like him back again, let me know, because he lives in Ottawa, so he's coming to visit. So I can always just, jump on your laptop, get on here. We got some shit to talk. So and I know he'll do it. But anyway, if you guys liked it, I didn't see any potato spuds. So that means you guys liked them. So that's cool. So that's it for me, man. That's it for us. So you guys already know what it is. We made our pick'ems. We got to go over last week's picks, because I know my man Mark Hartle, my man Big Mike is like, yo, what about last week's pick? So the Bills won. The Cleveland, I don't even know what the hell did Cleveland do? Did Cleveland beat the Saints? I think the Saints won. I don't even know. Let's go back to week 16 and see what the scores were. Let's go back. Let's see the full scoreboard. Let's see what's up. All right. So let's go back. Week 16. We got to see what's really good. All right. So Cleveland and the Saints. I don't know who won that game. Saints won, and we picked Cleveland to win that game. So we bombed that one. Houston over the Titans, and I picked. Oh shit! I picked the Houston Texans to beat the Titans, and guess what? Isn't that what freaking happened? Houston over the Titans. You damn right. Rico with a freaking another one, freaking upset special. I was right on that one. So let me circle my my prediction right there. I said Kansas City over Seattle. That's what happened. Vikings. Evan picked the Giants over the Vikings, and the Vikings won that one. I made sure I put Evan's name there to pick that one. So Evan, you lost, you bum. You picked the Vikings to win. So no dice. Here we go. Cincy over the Patriots. They barely got away with that. We picked Detroit over Carolina, and Carolina came up with that upset. We didn't see that one coming. So Carolina won that one. We got that wrong. Baltimore over Atlanta. Baltimore won that one. San Francisco over Washington. Washington obviously lost that one. Cowboys over Philly, and we picked the Cowboys over the Philly, and we won that one. Vegas over Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh came in with a win. We lost that one. And then the Sunday games, Green Bay over Miami. Obviously, we won that one. We picked well. Denver over the Rams. Clearly, the Rams won. I can't believe we freaking. I went Denver over the Rams. Evan went Rams over the Broncos. I don't know what the hell he was smoking. And then Chargers over the Colts. And obviously, the Chargers won that game, and now they're in the playoffs. So there we have it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games right. Not bad. Not bad. So maybe this week we'll fare much better. But yeah, Evan fucking screwed us, man. Ever you bum. I'm never asking you to freaking pick for us again. But upset special. I've been pretty damn good on the upset special. I think I just focus on upset specials. And the upset special I'm picking for next week, or for this week coming, is Panthers and Green Bay. I'm picking 2 upset specials. Panthers over Tampa, Green Bay over the Vikings. And that, folks, is our show. Did I want it to be almost 2 hours long? No. But we're here. We made it that way, and we're going to keep it that way, and we ain't doing shit about it. So that's it for me, folks. I hope you guys really enjoyed the show. This was freaking fun. And I'm jacked up for this weekend, man. Not gonna front. I'm jacked up. I'm ready to go for this Monday nighter. And we need this win. We freaking need this win. I don't know how much I have to freaking lament that we need it, but we just do. We just do. And we got to make sure we take them down. So that's it for me, folks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You guys don't have to be here on Friday night with your boy, but you are. And you have spent all this time with me, so I appreciate that. You guys already know what it is. Smash that like while you guys are here. Hit that subscribe button while you guys are here. And do me this favor, hit that notification bell. That notification bell will allow you to know when we go live. One last thing, folks. SupportBF.com. SupportBF.com. That is where you have all your links. If you want to become a member of the Bing Squad, Bing, Biggity, Bing, y'all can just join SupportBF.com. Everything is there. Everything you should know from our fan shop, the website, everything you need to know about Buffalo Fanatics right there. If you guys are following me on Twitter, Twitter handle right here is Rico_BF_. That's what it is, man. So that's it, folks. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas, and I hope you guys have a fantastic New Year. So be safe. Don't be doing some dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be responsible. And we'll see you guys for the Monday night freaking matchup. Whew, it's going to be a good one. Bills, Bengals. We'll see you on the pregame show. It's going to be fun. My man Z-Bot is actually going to Cincinnati for this game. So that'll be fun. We're going to try to get him on the show, letting us know how it is, how everything is out there, and all that good stuff. So we'll catch you guys on the flip side. So you guys already know what it is, man. Until next time, it is your boy Rico, and I'm gone. Y'all have a good one. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.